Hey everybody. It's been an interesting couple of days. I find thinking about what friendship really is. We use that term so loosely. We apply it to people who should be in the frenemy category or the associates category. They're certainly not your friend. You gotta be mindful. A true circle is going to be a quite small circle. Sometimes you might find you're the only one standing in it. I always find it interesting if I'm in a moment of vulnerability or down or struggling, there are some people who will run to your side and you would think, well, those are your true friends. That ain't always the case. Some people just been waiting for you to stumble and fall so they can run over there and they can talk about it. They'll play the role for a moment. It ain't gonna last. If you really want to know, start doing well for yourself. Have some good news to share and see what they do with that. Are they just as happy, just as quick to rush to your side? Are they willing to celebrate with you? Are they cheering for you when you were doing well and not just when you were doing bad? You gotta think about those things. There was a time I justified there was a girl, she'd always be there. But I realized the anger that would build in her as I began to do better. She would begin to sabotage things. Talk about you, spread lies. She wasn't there in the bad times because she was a friend. A friend of me, maybe, but not a friend. Not a person deserving to be in your inner circle. That person is trying to tear down the bricks. As quick as you can pick them up, they tearing them down. You gotta pay attention. When you share good news, are they running to tell a village about your good news? And if they are they doing it in envy or are they doing it because they're proud of you and they're so happy for you? But when you're doing bad, they go and spread the word. Everybody wants to hear about it. People are interesting, aren't they? I used to ask the question, and it can be so hurtful sometimes. I didn't understand. At least that's what I told myself, but I do understand. Maybe there was a time I didn't, or didn't want to see, or couldn't see because I didn't have enough experience to see. But now I know full well. I find it interesting. And the hurt, it still hurts, but not nearly as much as it used to sting. It used to hurt a whole lot. Now, I wish I could say I hadn't gotten used to it, but it happens so often. Some roads you must walk alone. I mean, the fact of it is, most important things in life you do alone. Others can stand beside you. They can be in the same room with you, but they can never be you. They can't truly share that experience with you. So it is what it is. Things happening to make me reflect. It's funny, I had an accomplishment and I was quite proud of it. But watching people's reaction to it tells you a lot of things that you need to know. Work situation. Some people just avoid you. Just avoid you. Avoid talking to you. Or they do things to throw obstacles and roadblocks in your path and click up together. Work dynamics. People are so petty. You gotta love it, right? But have a setback. Now suddenly they're friendly, go all out their way to call your name and want to talk to you. As they not so subtly gloat. Found it interesting. These things are important though. Pay attention to those times. It can tell you a lot because you won't always be in that space. And there was a time, like I said, you're doing well. You don't pay attention. You share with everybody. You don't realize who your friends and who your enemies and who really should be associates. You don't really pay attention. You'll lose everything that way. But you pay attention. Pay attention to those low times and how people respond and how they react. And don't take it at the surface level. Pay attention. Because you won't always be there. And there'll be a time that you need to know that. Because when you rise from that space, there are some people that can't go with you. And you need to know who those people are. You need to know. When you're building, it's important to know. You get out on the water and you don't know who will be in there drilling holes in the boat and sabotaging the engine. Find yourself lost at sea or sinking worse. You got to be careful. Be mindful. But I find it interesting to reflect upon. But anyway, talk to you guys later.